TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
The boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son,
You know what I'm saying? They really speak their truth. What the hell was that?
you're.
What it do? What the business is? What's good? It is your boy Mel, and we are back in the building again, bringing the barbershop to the box office, baby. Let's go.
I don't know if you got the right hand symbol down, dude. Like, I feel like that was wrong. Just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, you know? But I'm Jay. I'm here. Let's get it popping.
What's popping, people? It's your boy Joe.
What?
We back in it for another one, man. I personally enjoyed this one. Yeah, man. That's what it is.
So we're just going to do all kinds of buffoonery this episode, huh?
Oh, water. Need water.
That's y'all family. Y'all are family. Like by blood. That's him. He's one of yours. Same bloodline. Like his DNA is within your DNA. Just let that marinate for a little bit. Pause.
Once again, thanks again for tuning in to the TruVue Podcast. This is Grown Man MJ.
Grown man.
Yeah. Grown man. Yeah.
MJ.
Yeah. Yes, MJ. That's right.
Again,
Appreciate
in
y'all
case anyone-
patronage. Thank you for tuning back in. Make sure you smash on some likes. Share this with the friends. Share this with the fam. Hopefully they can become a fan. Appreciate y'all for being here, man. Thanks again. Let's
Bars. And for those out there who are wondering, yes, Lamel can fight. Hence why
Why
he's
you keep
so
promoting
fucking
it?
annoying.
Why you
Because I just feel like people need to know, like he acts like a dun-ta-dun,
They can find out.
and he's very annoying.
Fine.
But like he is Mr. Fuck around and find out. Just
I
I just want to give a little public
Fine.
service to
Damn.
the people out there. Yeah, so this week on the TruVue Podcast, we are reviewing Showtime's
Week on podcast.
If I could fight, like Monday, I'm gonna eat all my greens. I'm gonna fuck you up. So I'm gonna come back and beat your ass. All right, The Man Who Fell from Earth. This is a Showtime original, I believe. That's where I watched it. That's where you can watch it, unless you want to do some unscrupulous things. However, what is The Man Who Fell from Earth?
Unscrupulous.
An alien arrives on Earth at a turning point in human evolution and must learn what it means to become human. Even as he fights for the survival of his species.
I just go to sleep.
I look like my eyes ain't been all the way open since like we started, but I figured nobody was gonna call me out on it because we brothers on this podcast and we let it rock.
Yes, brothers.
Right? Like
Rock brothers?
should do you want to slap? Like should someone slap him in the face? Like since he wants to be a rock, just slap him in the face.
Will Smith?
All right, moving right along. Mike, let's talk. Let's have a podcast, buddy. It's me and you today. It's just it's just the two of us. Zoe, you want to pause? Like this is all very uncomfortable for me.
Will Smith.
We don't know what's going on, man.
The three of us are going to have a conversation about The Man Who Fell from Earth.
Will
Right.
Smith had short.
But we don't have any drops because Lamel has checked out. Lamel has checked out. He's gone. Not a part of the pod anymore. That is a pre-recording of the drop you're hearing, people.
What was Lamel cured of?
Annoying itis.
Annoying guys. He came and healed them feet. Is what happened.
Man,
Left
Man,
Lamel. We got this Lamel now. You know what I'm saying?
man. Let me ask you a question
the
about that.
dominant.
Right? Let me ask you a question about that, right? Because that was something that I was thinking about
Oh
afterwards.
shit! Here we go.
And I was thinking, God knows how long the father had been in that state, right? And by the father, I'm referring to, let me get his name, one of the standing old black men they put in movies.
That was Freeman from The Wire.
Yes, sir. Yes. Clarke Peters, who played Josiah
No, I
Fox.
told you his name was Freeman.
All right, so Freeman from The Wire, right? Man, why do
Baltimore.
black people got to be so aggressive with shit? But let me ask you a question, because we don't know how long he'd been there in his original state. But would you want to have been healed in the manner in the manner that he was, only to have it taken away later, or to just never experience having that kind of health again, and then just dying in the way that you were? What's up?
I don't think it was taken away. I think it was given back when he was doing the blood transfusion thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Help
He's
me
right.
out. Oh shit! Yeah,
He gave the DNA back.
Yeah, he gave it back
yeah,
because he said,
yeah.
"I'm going down."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
When he was
man.
healed, he was like, I put my DNA in him, and that's what healed
Yes.
him.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
on the
And then
blood
blood
transfusion.
transfusion. Yep. And then that's when, oh man, because that's why he was so susceptible to becoming what he ended up becoming.
Yeah. But
like, I guess then my
I
question is more.
honestly think that as humans, if technology came about in the healthcare industry like that,
Yeah.
I think people would take advantage of it with the way cancer has torn families apart and other ailments and things like my grandmother's been in a wheelchair for all of my adult life. I can't even remember the year it happened anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, I think families would, until they actually understand the consequence that they have
Yeah.
from taking on such technology. But I think if it came down, there would be droves of people lining up for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at the thought, and I go back and forth every time I think about this kind of stuff, because it's like, on one end, like I've never experienced anyone that I truly loved going through cancer. I've seen people go through cancer, but I've never experienced like a true loved one going through it. And sometimes I wonder, is it best to just kind of like, I've had a friend that I care about go through it, and in her situation, there was treatment, but the family kind of made us an effort to make sure there were lasting fun memories that she was a part of, whether it's like all her friends going to a cabin or getting away for the weekend. And I feel like, and I go back and forth as to whether or not that's something I would have rather experienced, rather than another night, another day in chemo, another God knows how many thousands of dollars down the drain for hopefully some more life. I don't know. I go back and forth on that, like, because it's not guaranteed. So when I saw him, I understood why he always kept saying that. The I forgot what he called him, but basically the alien is good. The alien is good. Like, he always, no matter what, defended defended.
Get his name. God damn it.
Who are you talking about?
Shed away.
Yeah,
Faraday.
Faraday.
Yeah, he always defended Faraday. He was always in his corner, no matter what. And I think a part of that has to do with the gift that he gave him, even
Mm-hmm.
though it didn't. I mean, it didn't last for good reason, also. So it's more conflict in that entire exchange.
The
I
strong
don't
shadow,
know.
man.
I don't know.
But do you think? I don't like how close this shit is to reality now. As far as
What do
like
you
the
mean?
world, Like the timeline, they were saying 2025 or 20. No, I'm sorry, 20. It was within our lifetime,
2030.
2030.
Yeah.
Right. So that's another 20 years. Like we're old but young. So
Oh,
Huh?
2030.
You said that's another 20 years, my guy.
Yeah, another 30 years. That's
2030?
another 28 years if you want to be specific, but after
8
30,
years?
2030.
Yes.
Oh my god, another 8 years.
yeah,
Oh
you
my
keep on, yeah.
God. What the fuck?
You hammer it,
Hey,
you
we
hammer
live,
that
man.
thing
We
home.
live. We live.
This how you get all them billable hours like that?
And you talking about serendipitous and shit.
And Cole come at me like I'm stupid. What?
I've been
He said,
drinking.
yeah,
We
my
was
guy.
all wrong. We was all wrong.
I've
Okay,
been,
my guy.
hey, players fuck up. Players fuck
That
up.
British education, dog. We was all wrong over here, dog.
No. See, here's the problem. I'm drinking cold beer. If I was drinking a lukewarm dark lager, I'd be on point. That was the issue. That was the
We'll let
issue.
it slide then. We'll let it slide.
Mhm.
No, we ain't.
Oh my god. Nah, I'm a little out of it.
So
Oh,
the
No, but that-
timeline was
the
a
t-
short bus to you as far
No,
as
no. It made this. It actually made
made
everything
it seem
a
too
little
real.
too real. So it was a plus for me. But I was just like, hey, bro, I need this in my life. Like I didn't need to have this kind of knowledge or experience in my life right now.
But this is something they actually been telling us since we were
Yeah,
young.
since Al Gore. Yes, I've ignored his ass too. Like I don't want to. You know how you say I put my head in the sand? Like 100% on
Oscar's
this
theory.
one.
That's the Oscar's theory.
100% on this one.
To me, this was a good explanation of how aliens get to Earth and how they intertwine into society, and it only makes sense that these mugs is at the top of the game. You know, some Elon Musk type shit, bringing
And
some new shit around.
that was the other thing that I thought was scary is the fact that he was like, you need to become someone they respect and adore. That way, when we come back, you can play in between. And like when I thought of Bezos and Elon immediately because I felt like, Jobs is already gone, so he was probably an alien, so allegedly. But I immediately started thinking of these two guys, and I see how like QAnon and tinfoil hats and fucking Pizzagate happen. Like you can't put shit like these kind of film like this kind of shit is dangerous rhetoric, bro. Like
What?
there's too much truth to it. Like there's too much truth connections to this shit, bro. Like you can't throw this out. Like it's not a far-fetched theory for people who do believe in number one, the people that believe in aliens think it's arrogant that there's people that don't believe in aliens, right? So you couple that with everybody kind of just on some, hey, how, and you give them the explanation in a 10-part series on a Showtime, like what the fuck?
That was what I was gonna bring up too. 10-part, 10 hours of content
Dude,
that came after an hour and a half movie.
Yeah,
Like, you think
continuation.
they dug in too far, or was it a lot? I thought it was a lot.
I'm saying like this can get dangerous. Is all like that's where I'm at.
I hear what you saying,
hear
but
what
I don't think it's dangerous on what level. You got to understand that this is also tying back into the Mike Myers joint, the Pentaverate. Like, who are you gonna touch?
Though. That was
It
beyond
wasn't satirical. It was talking about the families that run the world, so to speak.
but it was
And
borderline satirical in
the
its
satire was
absurdity.
just to dumb it down for the masses and not how you focused on the real message being told. But what I'm saying is this type of rhetoric out in the public does what? Because at the end of the day, the people at the top of the game is gonna control it all, and there's really not much you can do to revolt against it.
So to me, the reason why I say it's dangerous is because you remember the guy that like took a AR-15 to the pizza shop in DC because fucking I forgot which right wing pundit was spewing shit that the Democrats were doing sex trafficking underneath this pizza parlor. Do you remember? And it was like this whole you know what I'm talking about. I'm butchering the story, but that's the type
No,
of shit that
I get what you said.
that's
Yeah,
the
I
type of shit
remember.
that I'm looking at because for me, again, 8 years ain't that far along. You know what I'm saying? That's
Neither
like
is 20 or
But
28.
the person they
That's
looking for is sitting in what was he? It's in a monastery with the monks in Cambodia, dog. You're not seeing him. It don't matter how many ARs you pull out. So
That
it's like
wasn't
I
even
said,
a monastery though.
dude, that shit was
whatever.
beautiful.
That was some shit he built in a cave or something.
Yeah, like like,
Well,
and then
yo,
to me, for me,
churches whenever three are formed. You know what I'm saying? It don't
Yeah.
matter what the building look like.
but Mike, you're also looking at it. You're looking at it. If you go a little bit beyond the physical, it's also the aspect of like the resources. Because look at what that cave was. It was a fully self-sustaining ecosystem that could provide nourishment for the people that were enjoying it for God knows how long. They had an energy source that could power cities for decades at a time. So you have people like you also have to think about the flip side. There's people that are impoverished and like suffering and who believe the government has resources to help but just aren't because they're using it for military or for the blacks or they're giving it to the Jews there's crazies everywhere and shit like this. The realism behind it is just too close to modern day that I don't find it to be even in the slightest dangerous. Humans aren't smart. Like it's just not. We're not a smart species. That's why we have a thing called jury duty. You dumb motherfucker. Like you wake up early in the morning to go sit in a old ass
Why
room
you
where you
mad,
can't
bro?
have because I ain't never get picked, bro. I
Oh,
ain't never get
okay. Your ass got picked, didn't you? You're like, God damn it.
picked. How y'all never picked me? I even said I was a citizen and I registered to vote. Why I ain't get picked?
You don't
Just
want
say,
it, bro.
well, it's my civic duty
No, it
as an
ain't.
American.
You signing up to be a snitch.
Don't let's
I'm
I,
just saying.
switching subject, but moving on. Moving. Anything else in the short bus?
I didn't see too much as far as short bus because I was looking at it from the viewpoint of it. The original movie left me with a shitload of short buses, and this series helped explain a lot that was going on, a lot of the questions that I had. It filled in a lot of the gaps. So no, I didn't really have to. I actually thought that this was very brilliant and brilliantly done, very well executed, and it helped me to actually understand the original movie with David Bowie.
Okay, so I got one more then. And this might be a little bit backhanded, but for me, is this supposed to be like a multi-season thing or is this a limited series, one and done? Because it felt a little too buttoned up for me. I wish I had a bigger cliffhanger. And things kind of got wrapped up real nice and neat. And if I never saw another story on this one, I would be okay.
Well, I think the way they ended it, uh, the series is kind of like open ended, in my opinion, where it can go into a movie again, or it could either possibly come back with another series. Who knows?
But if it was to never touch another thing,
hold on, but what I'm trying to say is the way they buttoned it up is that they can also introduce different characters at another time.
Just
In
kind
the
of like
future.
they did with
You
this.
see what I'm saying? Like they did with
Facts.
this. And I think that's why it kind of wrapped up in the sequence that it did,
okay, that
just to
makes
kind
sense.
of give it those variables to play with in the future.
Well, now I feel like I need to go see the movie because
I don't think watching the series and the movie, I don't think you have to do both.
yeah,
I think they're
It's a
telling the same story, but it's two completely different agendas behind the way it's done, and it's two completely different
angles maybe.
viewpoints.
viewpoints almost. Yeah. So
Okay.
angles, viewpoints, perceptions. It's almost they're all their own projects, and I think that's why it was buttoned up how you said, kind of like wrapped up neat. Like,
Yeah, I think that's just like uncomfortable for me because like I feel like this is my snapped. This is my you know you, America's deadliest serial killers type shit. It's one of those addictive kind of storytellings that kind of draws you in, and you're clamoring almost for the next one. You know what I'm saying? It's my making a murderer.
no, I get what you're
That shit.
saying, and I think that was my point as far as it being 10 hours of content. It
Yeah,
was, for me, it was, a little tough to try to binge because it's hour after hour after hour.
right.
And I think if you're watching the series as they're being released, you have more of what you're saying, that addictive type feeling, like I got to get back to the story.
Absolutely. And I think because they were an hour, I wasn't able to binge it all in one sitting. So, but what I noticed was that like at 8 o'clock in the morning, or I find myself like calculating the time I need to start work and how many hours I got before that I can like get an episode in. You know what I'm saying? Or like on my lunch
Okay.
break. That's to me, it's rare that I come across series like that, movies like that, much less series. You know what I'm saying? So this one, but then to have that kind of ending, I'm just kind of like, man, the ride is over. Pause. So I was just hoping for a little bit more.
Gotta
Of a
pause. The ride is over.
The ride.
the ride is
You
what?
can't say shit no more.
Nah, man, you can't. You really can't. You really can't.
You gotta pause that.
Yeah, yeah. From now on, life is just a matter of gestures. You know.
I mean, if you gonna pause anything, because he sure gestured that goddamn water hose down his damn gullet.
where are we in the look at me?
You should have paused that.
Oh no! Immediately, I wanted to curse you out. I was like, who the like Lamel did this on purpose.
I didn't pick
Wait, that was offensive to you seeing that?
Yeah, this was my pick.
All right. So I feel like you said that like you trying to say like so do some pull, yeah, nigga. I felt like there was some like I know I butchered.
You
that.
found? Wait, I'm asking Jay. You found this nudity offensive,
Dude, my man
Oh,
came
you
out
need to watch the
full
movie.
cheeks and then
bro? The movie is
The
frontal male.
original movie.
Yeah, all
David
of that.
Bowie
Yeah,
out
you
here
get way more in the original movie. It's way more graphic.
Man,
This was not offensive by far
no,
compared to the movie.
by no means. I'm talking dialed down.
all right, man. Let's move on. Let's move
You
on.
know, comfortable right there.
I mean, just a
What's
little
wrong with
bit.
him?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I
See,
mean,
this
I
is
just
the signs of a man who dodges the mirror out of the shower.
Damn.
I'll be looking in that shit. I'll be looking in that shit. No. Nah, I'll be looking at that shit. Then I look at my wife and like, yo, later.
You want to crowd him?
Later.
Later. Me, you. I'm a friend too. Wait, that sounds right. Wait, hold on.
Hey, what's
Hey,
wrong,
Wow,
bro?
that's now we don't pause that. That's
Wow.
wild.
Yo, you bugging, B.
Oh my
Son.
god.
That's a hey,
Yo.
Hey,
Son.
yo. Yeah, that's what.
Nah, B. Nah.
Really? That's what I'm realizing is that basically New York is a mecca of
homophobic
culture.
mecca.
It's the mecca of culture.
The
Y'all
homophobic
just
mecca.
add to that shit.
I wanted to go ahead and crown Chiwetel. What is it? Chidwell?
Well,
Ejiofor.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, Faraday. I want to crown
Faraday. Now low key, Lamel, the way you started the episode with the brothers, Right.
Yeah.
I thought
Oh.
you were trying to make fun of his acting in that.
No. It was very choppy, but
I'm gonna challenge you, Lamel. I'm gonna challenge you
what you
because
got?
that's a cop out. That's a cop out.
Huh?
Like there's a lot of great acting in this series, and he is
My
obviously
top dog was Freeman, hands down.
Freeman. Okay.
Freeman,
see that.
who's Freeman? Wait.
The dad.
Yeah, his alien transfer was goddamn it.
Way
immaculate.
colder than
Yeah.
Ejiofor.
See,
Wait. I might be missing something. What's the name of the character you guys are talking about?
Freeman.
Freeman. I don't see
Yeah.
Freeman on here.
Did you watch
The
The
Wire.
Wire?
Oh,
I said the dad, man.
God damn it! He's saying Freeman. Yes.
We gonna have to pull your Wire card.
Yeah.
No, I really did enjoy how, like, just watching how when he landed in the progression, with him, because the little subtle shit he was doing, as far as like picking up different, the tones that people were using, and he would like regurgitate them back,
Oh,
the same
I
tones.
gotta give you that, man. Yes. Yes.
And gestures, like he was reading
That was
people's
cold.
body language and trying to like mimic the gestures and
That
all
was
of that.
cold.
Like he killed this, man.
And then you just
Yeah,
saw
that was
the
cool.
development into him becoming human.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get what you're saying, but here's the reason why I'm gonna go with Freeman. That motherfucker played
Not
three.
Freeman, huh?
He played like three different state of minds.
Yes. No, he
state of minds,
he
not like
killed it.
different people. Three different state of minds. Same character,
yeah.
just different, and it's just like, and was able to adapt seamlessly. That to me is
killed it.
masterful. But that okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like there wasn't a lot of drama queens for me. I mean, I thought Naomie Harris did a phenomenal fucking
Oh
job.
yeah.
Phenomenal job. And even the daughter, Molly Falls, who was played by
Anel
Anel, I can't say her last name. And I love
Leye.
yeah. And then I love the comedy relief that you got from Tanya Moody and Rob Delaney. Like, I think those two were great.
Who was Tanya Moody? That was her friend.
That was her friend Portia.
That was my drama queen.
Really? See, I felt like she was just enough. She was just enough. Like 3 more scenes and maybe too much, but she was just enough for me in the series. Why you say drama?
It was between her and Agent Clay.
Okay, now him.
Agent, do y'all remember him from Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes.
Oh, I kept seeing Westworld.
Yes.
He was the little creepy brothers in Always Sunny in Philadelphia and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I kept seeing. Yeah,
and
I kept seeing that.
It was the same person.
See,
here.
I kept seeing
just with
Westworld.
power.
I kept seeing him in Westworld.
I've never seen Westworld.
Yeah, like that he just, that whole cop, like this evil darkness. I was like, oh yeah, he just playing his character in Westworld. So
Okay,
but I also
so
didn't like
that's a character he's played before more so is what you're saying.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could kind of see a little bit of the. I mean, I saw a lot of the Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Always Sunny guy, right?
Yeah, I saw a lot of him.
Their
like,
names on that.
It's just kind of like this creepy, like power hungry and
sweaty, sticky looking and shit. Yeah.
But I also didn't like the way he went out. I didn't like the way he went out. I felt like he should have handled that differently. Yeah, no, man. There's a lot of great actors. You know who I could have done without if I had to give a drama queen was Lisa Dominguez. Joanna.
Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good one too.
It was just she was just very like
that's a good
she was
submission.
a definition of rice without salt.
Come on now, dog. I like my rice with butter. I was
like, when she spent
without salted butter or without salt, just boiled rice. Like
put like a sugar substitute.
Nah, it's almost as if like she'll work.
Whoa.
But it doesn't add anything to the dish. Like her character works in the series. It makes sense, but it doesn't add nor take away anything in the series. To me.
Yeah. I thought she tried to help to give authority to Clay, but Clay was just He
He
never
was a
really had
beast on
that
his
tool
own.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he was.
He was on a temper tantrum.
Yeah,
That's what.
yeah,
what it felt
100%,
like.
100%.
So it didn't. I never got the seriousness from him as far as what his backstory was and what he was to the story. I never really felt the seriousness from him, as I did from his boss Drew.
But his character was at least necessary. You need a constant adversary, someone chasing you throughout the whole series.
Of course. But
That's what I'm
imagine
saying,
imagine if you took his character and put someone more of a serious role in there.
Surprise, motherfucker! Like you put
Yeah.
surprise, motherfucker, in it. Like that dude. Like movie takes on a whole different field, a whole different vibe now, doesn't it? Surprise, motherfucker! Like every time he pops up.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I want
God,
to put that all in everybody.
No, but just imagine you take him out and put like a Colin Farrell or something in there. The
Ooh,
role completely changes.
I feel like this
you
is
see
a
what I'm
Mr.
saying?
Me Too. You just introduced a Mr. Me Too segment a little bit.
He would be a Mr. Me Too for me, definitely.
Yeah. No, I mean that's the thing. Like that role is important, but it was just something about his performance that was kind of like, like you didn't respect him. Like, and usually the guy in that role, you kind of have some respect and fear, if
Exactly,
a little bit. Like this one, you just kind of were like, man, I'll slap the shit out of you.
But he was dealing with that too, all throughout his character.
Explain that for me, Mel. Explain that for me. So I don't think
It's
I
like
know.
it's the tortured Batman kid.
Said Mel. No,
you got it, bro. You got it.
Like, yeah, he
you got it.
He wasn't getting the respect from his mother figure. Nobody really took him seriously. Even Dominguez didn't take him seriously.
Okay.
Everybody looked at him like he was a spoiled little temper tantrum child. So
yeah, you only got this because of your mama. Like,
yeah, I honestly think like he played the role that was written for him because he did his part. That's why I can't really hate on him.
Yeah.
Like he did what was asked of him.
Yeah, but I just hate that character.
I think those were dynamics around his character. I don't think that was something he was dealing with. I thought he thought bigger of himself than what he was. And that's what was being
but
shown.
that, to Mel's credit though, that's kind of like what he's also saying. It's like he thought he got the job because he deserved it, so he felt bigger than he really was. Pause. But then he still felt like he had to prove it to everybody constantly. So there was never the respect that he felt like he always deserved. So it was always just like this
Rodney
whiny.
I never get no respect. No
respect, I tell you. You know what? Doesn't come up as often in top 5 in like your like greatest comedians, and I wonder if that's because he was more of an actor. Well, I've only seen him as an actor. I've never seen his stand up. So
he talking about Rodney.
No, it goes to the man versus bee argument. He created a lane. He was able to ride that lane. He did it forever. The stick worked in different scenarios, and he was able to cross generations with it.
Kind of like Dice Clay.
Yeah, Dice kind of ran out of steam.
Boy, did he.
Properly. That was sad.
Do we got any more crown-ups? So you got any?
No, I chimed in on mine. The dad,
Freeman. We just
Freeman.
we just gonna name him Freeman.
Yeah, I think he got down.
Chiwetel, he killed this shit.
He he did his thing. You know what I'm saying, hands down too. And I think the daughter she snapped too.
Zoe always looking out for the little kids, man.
No, the
mom.
Naomie Harris.
Naomie Harris. Yeah, she did her thing too.
She was dope.
I wanted to shout out to Bill. Is it Nighy?
Yeah. I was gonna ask about him.
So he stepped in. Yeah, he stepped in place of David Bowie's character because they just didn't want any of the backlash from David Bowie and stuff.
What's the backlash with David Bowie now?
Oh, that motherfucker was sleeping with underage children back in the day. So 2 of them. He had
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And
Come on, people.
It was
on.
said that he was difficult to work with as well. So they just like we just gonna get somebody to fill this spot in. Like
No, he's a good honorable mention, but to me, I don't think I got I wouldn't put him above Chiwetel or Naomie.
No.
Yeah.
I just wanted to shout him out because I thought he did a very good job of actually stepping in that role and not doing just an impersonation of
David Bowie.
David Bowie, but he made it his own character, which I was like, I actually respect that a lot more than somebody that's just gonna come in and try and pretend to be Bowie. So
Yeah, no, there were a lot of like really good performances throughout this one. Chiwetel did probably the better of it, and so did Clarke Peters. But I was very impressed with this one and happy with it.
No, I like how they kept with the theme of the 45 years. Also, that was a good look, and how they just
missed that.
How they would just, you know what I'm saying, because taking David Bowie's character and changing them into the
David Bowie.
He said Bowie though, like a bow.
No, he said Bowie.
Nah, he said Bowie.
David Bowie.
David Bowie.
Yeah.
He said it again. You heard him. You heard him. You heard him.
Well, the nigga wasn't on my speaker, so his name could be what the fuck ever. How about that?
Yo. Anytime Mike is wrong, he turned into an old black father. Well, it is what it is, and I said what I said. God damn it.
Well, fuck you, you half dead motherfucker.
Yeah. I had an 80s dad. Shit.
Are you ready for Jehovah's return?
Has anyone seen a Jehovah's Witness?
Yeah, half dead motherfucker.
Come on. I seen something on Instagram today talking about them Jehovah's Witnesses ain't been around all summer. This heat getting ridiculous.
I saw that shit. Dio posted that shit. He's like, I ain't seen a Jehovah's Witness all summer. Like,
oh man.
Oh, wow, my lag time is bad.
I did want to point out that all of the episodes were names of David Bowie's songs from his Odyssey.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was like, oh, they still, give him a
Where
little
you get
shout
that
out.
tidbit at?
What's that?
Where you get that tidbit at?
On the interwebs, just searched it out.
I know you ain't got no David Bowie and all them CDs.
I was a fan. Like I used to watch a lot of his shit, man. Back in Labyrinth, Pan's Labyrinth, The Man Who Fell to Earth, the original one. I knew about that. I didn't know it was as big as it was though. I was like, oh shit, because they made a book series and everything about this shit. So that was cool. But no, I was a fan of David Bowie, of his acting, but I wasn't into his music that hard. But I thought that was cool. I was like, that's a little tidbit. And the fact that they two of the main characters were Faraday and Newton, who were famous scientists that contributed a lot. So I was like, oh, that's gangster. That's gangster. I liked how they did that.
Yeah, that was real subtle too.
Yeah,
real subtle.
Yeah,
because
I think
you got more immersed into the characters that were being presented versus the names that it related to and that history involved with it. Because I didn't even put that connection together until I was probably 6-7 episodes in. I'm like, damn, they using real niggas' names and shit. Go ahead, my bad, son.
I was gonna say, I think that's what made this, what I'm saying, as dope as it was, the subtleties, along with the acting and the writing. I'm not saying it's something similar to it, but you get those series like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul with the subtleties across the screen. I felt this matched that.
Where the series has callbacks all throughout it, you saying?
Yeah,
More so?
yeah, just little small things that you got to really be tapped in and pick up on.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to the music that they was playing in the background. There was a lot of pristine African American tracks that was getting they little
Did you
shout.
say African American?
Yes, they were.
Is that the right term now, or are we back to black?
Nigga, what? I don't.
Black,
What
dude.
do you want me to say?
I wasn't sure if we
What
were
would
back
you
to
like-
black.
What would you like me to say, sir?
I wasn't sure if we're back to
I'm
black.
pretty sure I'm black, and I get
Well,
reminded.
what I liked about it,
Dry.
Lamel, as far as the music,
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
From Freeman's character, he was real in tune with jazz, and instrumentation, and the correlation to mathematics and science I thought was brilliant because
That was
I've always
brilliant.
thought of that, and I thought, and that's why I've always kind of went to bat for hip hop, because hip hop is highly mathematical, and a lot of people don't understand that interpretation of how to syncing lyrics and all that other stuff as well is a form of jazz as well, as far as the cadence of lyrics is a form of jazz as well. So I always kind of go to bat as far as it's not just some niggas beating the drum type music.
All right, so I'm not trying to be funny. I'm dead ass just trying to know. But when they said like, what's the mathematics? Were they talking about like, what's your?
No, they talking about the 5% shit.
Yeah.
You from New York, G?
Yeah, but them Hotep motherfuckers like were not Pentecostal Christian. We did not fuck with them. I was not allowed to look or talk to those motherfuckers. All right, I'm Jamaican Christian, like 7-day Adventist Christian. Like no, it's That's at least that's how my mom spun it. It's like them not different type of God we are worship. You understand?
How y'all do all of that and then go to the club and dagger?
Again, because Jesus give us the ability. We already confess our
He
sins.
teach us how to fish.
We already confess our sins. We go in front of him and we talk to
You
him.
said confess in.
Confess. Easy yourself, dog. Easy yourself. All right? Like we already went before him and we confess our sins. And we deal with the thing how we feel deal with. See, look at you. That's right, man.
Yo, the
Can't stand you. Oh my god. Goddamn Black Americans.
This nigga really did just say that shit.
I said confess. Confess your sins. Confess your sins.
No, I'm talking about Zoe.
Oh man. The farm boy.
Y'all
So
motherfuckers, man. Oh,
Why are you so obsessed with Doggerin? I just want to dance. Easy yourself, man. Just a dance. It's just
We're
a
not going
dance.
down there. We're not going.
no, don't do that.
It's just a dance.
No, man, but that shit.
Don't open that there.
Don't make
Do you
Marvin
think that's why they chose?
Arizona,
No, not necessarily. They was in New Mexico,
New Mexico.
but do you think that's why they chose to come to Earth? As far as they didn't have the technology of jazz, is that
Doggerin?
what it was?
Doggerin? You think they came there from Doggerin?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, like it's a
That
it's a nice
Eating
move,
gas.
but like travel light years for it. Like I mean,
I think they came because it's like they didn't have time to fix their shit, and they see we too behind to fix it. So they're like, "Oh, we still got time."
100%.
And we
Like 100%.
Yeah, it's been too much TikTok down there. Let's get to it.
Yep.
Let's get to it. Let's get down there and fix this.
It's
shit
also I feel like they looked at it like, yo, they don't even know what they got. Like if they
gave
just
y'all
make
the
this
pyramids, you know what I'm saying?
It's like if we all just make this slight adjustment, you could live a lot longer. We going through the shit and y'all
They
don't
gave
even
us
know
the
what you
answers
got.
already, Jay. That's the problem. They gave us the pyramids.
No.
Gave
Mexicans
things-
built the pyramids.
Yeah, okay.
Mexicans
Have
built
y'all
the
seen
pyramids.
those?
They're not even tall enough to reach it.
Have you not seen the Aztec Like no more questions.
Have y'all, man? Them pyramids smaller than Aztecs versus Egypt.
Really?
Yeah, them mugs is short than them. You can run up and down them like the Philly steps and motherfucking. Stop it, bro.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. You calling the Aztec pyramids Philly steps? Philly steps. You saying Rocky jumped on that shit?
Yeah.
Like that's disrespectful.
Yeah. Yo, Rocco! Yo, Rocco! Stop it. It's not the same. Damn it, man.
You lost it. You lost it. Come on. Bring it back.
Fuck, man. No, have y'all ever seen those videos where they show on the internet, like where people eyes be doing little twitchy shit and they be having a little throat thing? Did that give any validity to it as far as what we saw in this series here?
I still think they lizard people.
Wait.
You know how they be showing where the throat be bulging weird or the eye be doing a little twitch or something like that? They catch on the camera like little glitches in people or something.
Yeah. I'll be seeing this.
Nah, I ain't never seen.
You ain't never seen those videos?
No. I mean, I seen the back in the day where the Guinness Book of World Records where the lady could like flip her eyes out her socket, like pop them bitches out.
Oh no. We talking about something.
That's a hell of
that
a
was doing that. They was doing that real heavy during that Obama period. I would say Obama George Bush period.
I feel like that was a little racist, but I'm
no.
But nah, I've never seen what you're describing. That sounds made up.
No, they just show clips of people sitting in front of the camera and they were caught on camera doing like questionable activity.
Like getting head?
Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord.
I don't understand. Well, what else would be questionable?
Oh my God.
Weed is legal.
I just told you with the little
he just said
the neck bulge. If you saw my neck popping out, if you saw my neck popping out as wide as my cheek, bro, you would think I was going through some allergic reaction or some shit over here.
Nah, I mean,
come on,
just you tough, right? Like
you'll
be all right. You'll be all right.
Not going camping with you.
Nah, I'll never go camping in America. Y'all got beers.
Beers or bears?
Why do people say I say this shit funny? Beers.
You said beer.
I said beer. Like beers. Like you got beers.
Like Bud.
Like Bush?
No, not like Bud or Natty Ice. I'm talking about
like
beers
Michelob.
like Winnie the Pooh and the Berensteins.
You could tell when that can cold. What?
Y'all don't understand what I'm saying?
Like beers, yeah.
Beers.
Beer.
Y'all got beers.
Y'all got Tusker.
I don't understand. So why you laughing? No. So talk to me.
You really sound like you talking about Budweiser.
No, I said beer.
No,
like
about Red Stripe.
No,
Red Stripe.
No, I'm not.
Red beer.
I was afraid of that. I really didn't want to hear that slogan today. But I was like, no, I'm talking about like, how do you say beer? Like a black beer, or
you
like
say the Chicago beers,
like the Chicago beers.
Oh my God,
Chicago beer. Okay. How do you say beer? Say beer. Beers.
Air.
Bad air.
All
Whoa.
right. That was
Those
a
got
little
like
aggressive.
kids. That's how you know.
That was a little aggressive. I'm still a
Come
grown
back
ass
in here
man.
until this shit is done.
All
Bad
right.
airs.
Bears. Okay, Chicago Bears. Oh, I see what I did. I see.
Yep. See it works. Yeah.
You're doing ears and airs. You got to be airs.
Oh God.
Yeah.
My Jesus help.
You know what sounds the same no matter how you say it?
It's more like it's not tear, it's tear. You see what I'm saying?
I said tear.
You know, tear and tear is the same
you say the
spelling?
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, immaculate English.
Like
Immaculate.
tear.
Immaculate. Don't do that. Don't do. Can we
two
get back to
different
the
things.
show? Can we get back to the show?
Yeah, we trying to work with you, bro, because we got to deal with you.
No. Don't put that on me. You wanted to
New
deviate.
York education, you know.
Oh, at least our teachers still go on strike every summer. All right, stick with it. All right, it's bad, it's bullshit, but we fling it year round. Y'all just be pausing. All right.
Got a point there, Zo.
I'm just saying, shit.
Them Chicago summers be extended like a month.
Every day, my friends are I know kids that are confused. Ah, God damn it, I fucked it up too far.
Phone home.
Phone home. Okay. This is
second family. Because he sure was trying to hit. Nasty little fuck. I
think
know
she
that
was
movie.
trying to hit more than him, though.
Nah, but she was backing it up. She was definitely doing a little scoot in the bed where she was pretending like she was just trying to get comfortable.
Yeah.
But really, she just backing that shit up on you. If you just take it like a real G, you
This
up in
is
that shit.
Sent from Heaven.
My daddy said I could do this.
When it all falls down.
Mm-hmm. Rocket Man.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Crying this Maybach or this Toyota?
Falls back.
What?
Falls back.
The Mission.
The Mission.
I'm smart. No, all right. Y'all were just haters.
Pinky and the Brain.
I like that one. I know it. Guess what I'm gonna do tonight, Pinky? What? Try to take over the world. Brain.
Unquenchable thirst.
Oh yeah.
Long hose.
Yeah.
Throw baby.
Thirst Trap.
Cottonmouth.
Culligan Man.
Damn.
Gluck.
Pause.
That's a fact. Gluck, pause.
The wet. This motherfucker.
Yeah, that wet. A water back.
What gag reflex?
Oh.
Whoa.
I got 4 guts.
Oh God.
He do got 4 guts.
I didn't feel that.
Yeah, this is More Guts. What was that show? More Guts.
Meteor Man.
Yeah, Meteor Man. That movie was dope. I might have to
Yeah,
watch
Robert
that.
Townsend, man.
You seen that, Jay?
Yes, I've seen Meteor Man. Although for a minute there, I was like confusing it with Blank Man, but like I see Meteor Man.
I forgot to mention this in the Look at Me, but do you all realize that he had to form into his human form as the noble Negro?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, why did? Okay, so maybe y'all can explain something to me. But was there hints of like he made a statement where he said like I had to come in this form because she wouldn't have trusted
she wouldn't have trusted me
else.
Yeah, she wouldn't have trusted me looking like
I was white.
Because on your planet, skin is your god. He said that was a cold line. He said skin is a god to you. Like,
yeah,
you all
but they
form
still
folk and everything in the name of it, and kill every day in the name of it.
That was a little
what he was saying was
for me, though.
No, I don't think it was no grandstanding because he was saying that my adept, which was another good little conflict they had in there, the adept drone shit. My adept has been here for 45 years, but him approaching you would not have come off as a safe measure just because the history that has lasted here in this land, period. It just wouldn't have been a trustworthy scenario just because they're known to be, you know what I'm saying? I have to gain the trust of them because the mission overall, it may not be for her benefit in the end. We don't know that with the story all the way yet. You know what I'm saying?
Mission position.
That makes sense. Nah, Jay, you still mulling it over.
No. I get it. I guess for me, I was just thinking like you guys have different skin on your planet also. Like I see the deeper.
But on their planet, everything was done. Everything in their planet was done for the greater good. They had an all around agenda together that worked. And I would have liked, this was probably in the short bus I could have mentioned, I would have liked to see more of the understanding of the adept drones, and I would have liked to have known what other adepts look like versus what other drones look like as well, because that was
ask any questions.
Yeah, all of that stuff was kind of important to me as far as just getting to understand the planet that needs to be saved.
I feel like that's kind of a theme in these sci-fi movies. It's like the one that questions it all is always the one that's singled out that's as being special. And I don't know if that's a reiteration that we shouldn't be sheep in society.
Well,
We should always question, everything that we're presented with. There's always information beyond what's obvious.
There's a couple things with question. Question is a sign of intelligence. One of the smartest responses is why. You know what I'm saying?
I hate why. I hate why. I wrote a poem in high school about why I hated why. If I found that shit would be like fire today. I don't know what it happens, but I know there's mention of a shotgun. I hate that. That, and I had another one about a bitch named Monica. Ain't never met a good bitch named Monica. Was it Monica?
And to ask a question is to be a scientist as well.
I love how Mike stays on topic, like steadfast, bro. Appreciate you.
I mean, it is a task. All
So
in
what
this
we
stuff
naming
is
this
not.
motherfucker, y'all? God damn.
It's Pinky. It's Pinky and the brain.
No.
Oh man, I'm lightheaded. Nah. Official rename for the man who fell from. Give me a minute. For
The man who fell to earth.
Who fell to earth.
Yeah, it's he who saves.
Saves. Captain Save-A-Ho.
She hate me.
Side chick.
Captain Save-A-Ho was a good one, Jay.
Oh, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it.
You needed to bomb in there with that one. Need to, let the shoulders back, say it with the chest a little more. That was a good one, dog.
it's like, what the issue is? I don't know how to present hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like pussy asshole. Like
all you had to say was Captain Saver.
Captain Saver. Okay.
Yeah, let it linger.
You know what? I like that. I think just because you give me props, sir, we're gonna make that the be name Captain Saver. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Man who fell to earth. Why everybody quiet now, huh? Y'all hating ass motherfuckers. Captain Saver. ... Hoe ass bitch ass motherfucker.
Hoe ass bitch. We got to share that with everybody, I guess.
Oh my god! All right, man. The official score for this one's gonna be a 4. I'm really hoping they do another season.
Oh my god!
And
in these seasons,
no, man, because I kind of just want to see where it goes. Because I feel like that's when we would get the explanation of his planets.
Because now,
I think that's when they would delve into like the drones versus the nano whatever motherfuckers that you mentioned.
If they come back, we ain't gonna have no
question
water.
real quick. I got a question real quick for Zoe and Mel, because y'all gave it pretty high 4s. I wanted to see what restrained you from giving it a 5.
Fair. It's a fair challenge.
The length, man. It was a lot. It was long.
The 10-hour content.
Really, yeah, it was a bit much.
But I think that's because we kind of went about the binge route, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So if they would have dialed the episodes back, even like make it like a 40 minute or something, like give me some time on the back end. But God dog, man, like it was an hour hit every time. Like and then
Yeah, sometimes a little bit over, but I liked it, bro. Like I learned, it just made me believe the story more.
oh yeah, no, they definitely like they kept you
Yeah,
wrapped in it enough
it
to where
wasn't
it was
wasted hours. You know what I'm
but
saying?
no, it's still wasted time because it's
How about you, Zo?
I would say the same. The episodes were a little lengthy, but them bitches were still fire though. Outside of that, I really can't say. I wanted to give it a 5, but I just didn't think it was all the way there. I'm
Why
more
didn't
of a series person than movies. And it just didn't hit my Rushmore of series to give it a 5.
I hear you.
one
What
thing.
about you, Mike? Why didn't you give it a? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, one
Well,
thing I did
I
want to
gave it a
add.
4. I thought it was solid in the 4.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. But one thing that did help me, well, it hurt, I guess, for me to not give it a 5 is certain parts were very predictable, and I like when my shows and my series catch me off guard or lead me down one path and then take somewhere and go somewhere I completely wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
get that with this.
It was a little Hallmark Disney-ish. Not Disney because nobody died, but like happy ending type shit.
These motherfuckers died. It was what?
Well, yeah, but
White motherfuckers died. Um,
no. That's not what I was doing. That's
yeah, good
not what I
job.
was doing.
Yeah. But
Um,
as far as that rewatchability recommendations,
I'll obviously watch
I'd
it
actually
again.
I'll rewatch this, and it
But
did help me to go back and rewatch the original movie, and I got more understanding of what they were trying to do with that. Um, but I got such enjoyment out of Chiwetel. Like just like I said, the subtle stuff he was doing, man, and it's almost comical. Like if you just watch him, even scenes where he doesn't have lines and stuff in it, he's hilarious. Like I was like, damn, like he,
No, he did his thing.
it was a very good watch. I have recommended this to numerous people already, and yeah, I mean, I'll definitely watch this again.
I got one more question for y'all. Anybody can answer. If they brought this back, would y'all prefer to see another series or would you rather see like a movie?
I like to
series,
see a movie.
series.
Give me a 2.5 hour movie.
Shit, I might need 12 episodes
Wow.
because I feel like for me, like we already know where Earth is fucked. Like, right? We already know we're
Not
fucked up
anymore.
here.
They fixed it.
Yeah, true, but we'll see how that lasts. But like, I would love to see the
They gonna
exploration
drink up all the
his,
water.
of his planet. You know what I'm saying? And the battle, like, think about like when he goes back and he's trying to like, how is he gonna load the ship to bring back? Is he gonna do a 2x2? Like, what's the politics, the tension that builds throughout it? Because then all that's gonna be is like the the is the correlation across how we see other planets if they were to exist. You
I
see
know
what I'm
these
saying?
motherfuckers gonna drink up all that goddamn water.
Oh my god.
But we only
Stop
need
it.
two and a half
Nah,
hours.
man. I would love another series. I would love another series personally.
Yeah, I would say if it's another series, I would say I would want to see them do a backstory on life back on their planet and shit. If it's a movie, I would want to go with what's next on Earth.
Mm,
See, I
I'm with
was just the opposite on that, Zoe. I was thinking if we saw what their life was like, or the excursion back and to bring them here, that would be dope as a movie. And then if we saw the destruction of Earth, uh, the final days up to 2030 or whatever, that would be dope in the series. I would think all the political stuff that would have to be rearranged, all the scientists and all the stuff that their calculations on what needs to be done to sustain and who's gonna be saved, who's gonna be exiled, all that stuff would be dope in the series, I think. But overall, I would recommend this. Rewatch it's a lot of content, but if there was a series to follow, it would probably push me to rewatch this again. That would probably be the only way I'm rewatching.
What about you, Zoe?
You already said.
This was good, but I don't know. I don't see myself rewatching this unless we got another lockdown or something like that coming.
Jesus. Yeah. He said he need a pandemic. This motherfucker said he need a pandemic. Like,
yeah, you know, where you just got time to binge some
This
shit.
mug said a once in a lifetime global event has to occur
for him to watch this shit again. Did you
They
get
out
the
here,
high four, man?
they out here monkeying. So you know what I'm saying. We might be back in that boat.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Well, shit, if y'all monkeying, y'all can swing y'all ass on over there to TruVuePodcast.com where you can like, subscribe, share, and comment on everything TruVue Podcast. That's TruVue Podcast. And thank you for riding with us on the YouTube. Make sure to hit that bell for notifications, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and then leave a comment. Share us with somebody, man. Help us get our name out there and defeat that all-powerful algorithm trying to hold a black pod down. TruVue Podcast. You know what it is, and you know what we do.
Go what? Oh.
And while y'all at it, man, make sure y'all go and tap in with Venti Vibes. Where the vibes are forever Venti. You can find Venti Vibes at VintyVibez.com. Man, come get Ventified, man. Get at us.
We've been doing this shit for over 3 years now.
At this point, it's just how the shit's supposed to
Like, Jay's still fucking up.
It wasn't me this time. It was Mel. Like, he said some shit about some shit. Man, go watch some shit. I don't know what's going on.
What the fuck?
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Your boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
You know what I'm saying? They really speak their truth. What the hell was that?
You're